It's a great opportunity. I just spoke to them in the change room regarding that. I can remember even from when I was young, to play on Prenton Park is not a gimme. You have to earn the right to play at Prenton Park, and these lads are lucky enough tonight to be given the opportunity to play on this stage. Some of them might get no further. That's the reality of football. It's a great opportunity tonight to be able to sort of showcase what you can do. It's everyone's dream to play on a professional ground. I don't care whether it's Anfield or Prenton Park or wherever it may be. You know, it's a massive achievement when you think the amount of kids that want to play football. To end up playing on Prenton Park is some achievement, and they just got to sort of embrace that tonight and just show what they can do and be reliable, which we always say to them. They have to be reliable for us. We've just spoken in the change room at Park. You know, any cup game you're playing, you want to win. And if you get that mentality into you, in terms of whatever career you have, then you'll always do well, because you have that mentality of, listen, I want to win this game. It's a cup game, we must stay in the game. The only way you're going to the outcome is always going to be in our favour if we must stay in the game. So it's a learning curve for them. I mean, I've carried it on from when John King said it about, you know, winning becomes a habit. And whatever cup we played in with John King, he made sure that you knew that it was worthwhile winning, whether it would be the Liverpool Senior Cup, the Cheshire Senior Cup or the Leyland Daft Cup. It didn't matter. You went out there to win it. It's always hard for young lads to establish themselves, and at a club like Tranmere we do have a pathway to the first team. These are opportunities that, you know, in order to jump on that pathway, you know, these are the games where they'll have a little bit more credibility. They're inside the ground, there'll be a bit of a crowd watching, and the standard they were playing against is better, so it's good for them. Spelly, defender stroke midfielder, great kid, he's a winner, wants to do well. Danny Walker-Rice, centre midfield at the moment, left-sided player maybe. Again, bags of ability. He's just got to learn about the other side of the game, so there's defensive side of the game. And Big Bailey Thompson up front, centre forward, just got to start. Physically, it's a challenge for him at the moment. But you know, he's got to keep working on his technical ability, and then try and impose that in a game. You know, throughout me coaching career, you know, whoever it may be, you know, you get a buzz when you see him develop and when the progression kicks in. And it's worthwhile what you do in training, on whether it will be on a one-to-one basis or whether it will be as a group. So tonight, sometimes what we've practiced, we can put into practice, whether it will be technical, tactical, or even in some psychological, whatever it may be. You're only really going to be judged in your career on what you do match day. So it's a great opportunity for them to say, right, this is where I'm up to.
team tonight, so it was a big occasion for them, Prenton Park, so I'm really pleased with them. Especially for the young players, because they're used to playing in the youth team, so to come play on Prenton Park in the reserves, playing against older players, it's a different challenge for them. So we like to give them, obviously challenge them, take them out of the comfort zone. So we're pleased with the way they all came through it. Like you said, there were some good performances. So all round a really pleasing night for the young players. We had 2 first-year scholars who started tonight, Ben Jones and Ryan Stratless. So for them, a really different challenge. Again, like I said, that you don't really know how the lads are going to handle it until you put them in that situation. One of the real good things about having the reserves in our programme and our pathway is that we can challenge the lads and take them out the comfort zone, and it gives us a good idea of whether they're ready to make the next step, or whether they need a little bit longer to progress and to develop, because they all develop at different rates. So we like to give them different challenges at different stages and see how they handle it. It might be a case of we put them in for a period of time and then take them back out. But they should all be proud of themselves tonight, because it was a good performance. Different things that they know they can work on, going back into the youth team programme that we've got coming up. But collectively as a group it can be difficult in the reserves, because they're not used to playing as a team together every week. Again, that's one of the challenges of playing in reserves. You're playing with different players, and often you're playing with senior professionals, which is obviously part of the development programme we've got as well, and it works really well for us.